So, DJI brought out the new DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which I'm filming with right now, and asked me to film some video portrait reels for the new powerhouse. This video is actually not sponsored by DJI, only the reels I'm creating for them, but I thought it's really interesting to show the capabilities regarding video portraits with this little device. I was really curious what I could do with the upgraded 1-inch sensor and the 4K 60 in 10-bit D-Log. DJI sent me the combo pack, the ND filters, and the black mist which they created for the DJI Osmo 3, which is on right now. Really handy, you can just snap it on magnetically. What was also included is the battery grip, which shot more than 3 hours, and with the battery grip shooting was no problem at all. In the combo pack there's also a mic included, which you can see right here. It's a clip-on mic, connects automatically, makes shooting with good sound super easy. We arrived, guys. Now we're shooting here in the fields. Got some nice beige tones here fitting to her hair, to her dress. It's still pretty blue hour-ish. Sun is going up now, so gonna see how it performs in low light as well. Let's go. We did all the shots in vertical mode and horizontal mode. DJI requested some reels in vertical mode. You can flip the screen and the camera automatically switches for you the mode and the sensor readout. The resolution in vertical mode is actually 3K 60, so a little less, but for social media formats, more than enough. What I think is really fascinating in such a little device is the active tracking. You can double tap on a face, and as you see, it's tracking me really good right now. And also when shooting with a model, it comes in really handy when you're performing moving, walking shots. The camera always keeps the face in the middle of your shot. Also interesting for vlogging. We also tried out the different gimbal modes, which you might know from regular gimbal. The normal mode where the horizontal axis is locked, then the tilt mode where you can play with the horizontal axis, and then the POV mode where everything is fluid and you can really flow through a scene. Of course, you can change the speed of your gimbal. For the cinematic shots, I would go with the slowest setting. I went full manual. It's called Pro mode in the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Set up a white balance, then changed the same temperature to manual. Set the shutter up for the correct 180-degree rule, so we got the right motion blur. And when it got too bright, to keep the right shutter setting in combination with your frames, I used the ND filters. We do all for the best shot. Now we're here on the field. And this looks really cool, since there is like a tree with orange leaves. That's great. I think we're gonna have fun here. Wow, this field with the morning light, little bit of fog, her outfit, the orange hair and the green dress, just an amazing combo. And we did these running shots with Mala in the foreground and the background. Check this out. So now it's getting pretty bright and we're gonna use one of the ND filters. It's a really tiny, cute package. Really amazed how you can even take close-up shots really nicely with the DJI Osmo Pocket. Really doesn't look like an action camera anymore. Really nice background separation there. And like the mist filter, it just clicks on magnetically. Really easy. So now we got the ND filter on and exposure is on point again. Beautiful. Go. I think we got it. High five. High five, Mali. High five. Good. So in conclusion, I really love this little powerhouse. Crazy how small the stabilized setup is. You can activate the tracking, you can switch the modes, all comes in really handy. You can shoot yourself, log a little bit, 3 clicks, it turns around to your model. You should definitely use the Pro mode with all the manual settings. Use the ND filter when it's too bright, and the black mist is also a little feature which makes the image a little bit more pleasing. Could really run around like crazy with this gimbal. Stabilization was on point. What you have to get used to a little bit, even when performing fast movement, when you're running, that you keep the composition in your image on point. I easily forget about that when I'm like doing crazy twists, crazy movement, and that you don't forget that compositing your image is just as important as when shooting static shots. I really like the battery life. We could shoot for more than 3 hours. The battery grip really powered through. Face tracking comes in really handy, and I'm really fascinated how this little tiny setup can track objects and faces. Even though the display is pretty small, it's big enough to see everything. It's pretty bright. I was shooting at 50% brightness all the time, and that was really enough. For bright and sunny days, you might want to go higher. Of course, with a 1-inch sensor, you don't get the best background separation. When you're getting really close to your object, you get a decent background separation. Maybe DJI could bring out a tele lens, a zoom lens, which gives you by nature better background separation. That would be an idea maybe for the next model. But the wide angle which is used on the Osmo Pocket 3 is a really good compromise for wide angle shooting, but also portrait shooting. So guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to check out my clothing brand Visual Minds. 4 elements dealing with the perception of art. Collaborated with a designer from Leipzig. Love the stuff, wearing it every day. Get your camera out and keep on shooting. Peace.